This reading is for Jasmine. This is going to be a relationship reading. So before we start, let's tap into the divine energy. I call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, to guide us in Jasmine's reading. Amen. Okay, so Jasmine, I was going to do this off camera, but I felt like you needed that too. All right, so your question is about Christopher Hernandez. So I'm going to start with this little baby right here. It's called the Twin Flame Angel numbers. And I have all my romance decks out. So we're going to tap into what the messages are for Jasmine Manzo. Sorry if I don't say your last name right. Jasmine Manzo. And Christopher Hernandez. Karmatic justice will be served for the highest good of all parties involved. So automatically I'm feeling like this guy is a karmic who's not really a divine. He's going to teach you something, and that's why you feel the way you feel about this connection. It says 1, 2, 3, 4. A forward momentum is beginning to take shape in this connection. I feel like with this connection, it's very physical. When I was reading your question, I just felt like he likes you for your looks and your beauty rather than who you are as a person. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, and I'm not saying that it can't grow. But with this red in your spread, I do feel like it's more physical. And that's why it feels a little bit shallow. But it doesn't mean that it can't grow. So let's go ahead and see what else the angels have to say. 101. Caring for your overall health is a necessary tool for your journey. Love yourself a little bit more today. So instead of worrying whether or not you made the right decision, kind of take a pause, like hermit mode, and see what messages come to you while you're hermit mode right now. Because it says 999. Mastery of self-love has been obtained in preparation for a union. So I do feel like I feel like this guy is very temporary. I feel like he's temporary love. I don't feel like he is somebody that's going to marry you or anything. But let's see what the cards keep saying. This is a vibe I'm just picking up on. Let's go ahead and shuffle. It's crazy too, Jasmine, because I decided to light a red candle before I did your reading. And with the red element here, I do feel like you need to... This person is he's a karmic, and he's going to kind of shake things up for you just so you could remember to balance yourself out, if that makes sense. The lesson in this relationship is to kind of stay grounded and stable while you're with him, because I feel like in every relationship you kind of gave your all, but I feel like he's going to teach you how to just be by yourself when you're in a relationship, if that makes sense. Like how to stay, what's the word? How to stay in your power while in a relationship. Because the image I'm getting is a woman who kind of gives her whole heart to somebody and kind of forgets to fill her own cup. And this relationship is going to teach you to remember to like fill your own cup. Let's see what the oracle has to say. Deception. Okay, yeah. So deception, we have wedding, worth waiting for, and retreat. So let me put these in order. Worth waiting for is going to go first. Deception, retreat, and wedding. So I don't know if you guys spoke about wedding, but the vibe I'm getting is that he might talk about wedding and getting married in the future, but I don't know if he means it. It's almost like he's telling you what you want to hear, and it's kind of making you want to retreat. Because look, I'll show you. We have worth waiting for and deception here. And this is kind of like you manifesting somebody who wants to get married, because I do feel like you want to get married, you want to settle down and be with somebody. And I feel like this guy is all talk because we have retreat and it goes right after deception. So I don't know if that's going to come up really quickly, but if he brings it up quickly, the topic of marriage, I would kind of like pump the brakes a little bit and kind of evaluate if he means it or not. Because I've seen it before, like in my observations of romance and relationships and what I've seen, like a pattern, some karmic men, some immature men, they rush the relationship so that you don't catch the red flags, you don't catch the deception, and you kind of have to retreat from the connection to really get a full picture. And I feel like that's why you're like, oh shit, did I make the wrong choice? But let's go ahead and see what his energy is towards you, Christopher Hernandez. We have please listen. So listen to your intuition. Maybe he's somebody that likes to reassure you in this connection. Maybe he's going to say like, oh, like I'm all ears. I'm going to listen to you. I'm here when you need to talk. And with the phone right there, I do feel like he likes the sound of your voice. He likes to talk to you. But with the please listen, for me, it's like please listen to your intuition on this guy. Let's go ahead and see what else. Someone is coming and things are changing. Jasmine. There's a strong connection. But like again, with the red, I feel like it's all sexual. There's a sexual attraction there, but it's all like surface. And with the deceptions and worth waiting for, someone's coming. This guy is going to be temporary. I feel like things are changing. I don't know if they'll be more solid, but let me go ahead and get the tarot. But I kind of felt that. I felt like this guy's going to be temporary to get you ready for the next guy. To get you ready for what's to come. I intuitively grabbed this. I was trying to get my tarot, but Spirit wanted me to grab this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's up. What's the message for Jasmine Hernandez? I feel like low-key with the someone is coming too. I feel like even though he kind of got in this relationship with you, he is keeping his options open. Because I did ask what are his feelings for you, and we got please listen, things are changing and someone is coming. So maybe he is keeping his options open on the low because this relationship is so fresh and he is karmic. So I would just be aware of that. All right, Spirit. Whoa. Divine timing or perfect timing. Perfect timing goes alongside with worth waiting for. So all in all, I feel like with this relationship, it's in divine timing. It's going to be short and sweet. I feel like you are going to retreat. I'm getting like 8 of Cups vibes. Like you are going to retreat from this connection. But just know that communicate clearly. Communication. With the please listen and communicate clearly. Maybe vocalize how you feel with him. And if you feel like he isn't what you want, then you could always walk away. It's still fresh. You don't have to invest in somebody that you're iffy about, especially when it's just like he's into you for your looks only. Because you want someone who's going to want you for who you are as a person, not just what you look like. We have no need to worry. So I feel like you prayed on it. Maybe you didn't pray on it, but I feel like you spoke about it out loud. And your angels do hear you. And they are working behind the scenes to help you out with relationships. Because it says divine timing or perfect timing. And worth waiting for. And somebody's coming. Yeah, the angels are like, it's up to you whether or not you want this guy. It's up to you. Like, the ball is in your court. It's all about what you want. And if you want to just keep it going with this guy. And then success. So if you choose to walk away, you will be successful in walking away. You're not going to have like any attachment towards him. So that's a good thing. With the Two of Wands, I cut the deck and it was Two of Wands. So yeah, I do feel like either this guy has two options, like in love, like he doesn't have options right now, like he's just entertaining you. But the minute that he stops communicating with you, or the minute that he starts slacking off, I do feel like that's when somebody else is going to come into the picture. And I know that's something you don't want to hear, but that's what I see. All right, Spirit, what is the energy between Christopher and Jasmine in the tarot? Queen of Wands, yes. With so much red, Jasmine. Yeah, he thinks you're beautiful. He thinks you're sexy. He thinks you're hot. The Queen of Wands in a relationship reading is somebody who is very sexy physically, and their person just sees them basically for sex or like their fantasies. But it's like, the passion's there. But I don't know if you want, like, if it was like the Empress or the High Priestess, that would be more solid. But in my opinion, he just sees you for your looks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jasmine, you have to keep your guard up with this guy. You really do. Because the Knight of Wands came up in reverse. This is like fuckboy energy on the low. And with Five of Wands, yeah, he's going to be entertaining other people. He's going to cause so much confusion in your life. And the outcome is you're going to find out. You're going to vocalize it. You're going to cut ties with this guy. And then, you know how we pulled Karmatic Justice? You got the Justice card. So to answer your question, Jasmine, this is going to be a temporary relationship to prepare you for the person you are going to marry. But yeah, he's a fuckboy in disguise. So always wear protection when you're intimate with him. And just pay attention on how his energy switches up within the next few weeks, okay? All right, Jasmine, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Stay strong, and I'll send you a snapshot of all of this. Bye.